I'm Kevin Cook, the Senior Partner of Payton Capital responsible for development activities. I've been with Payton for 16 years and I've been active in construction and development industry for nearly 50 years across Europe, the Middle East and Far East. I head up the development team who have responsibility for all new work and refurbishment, together with me being personally responsible for a number of individual investments. On any project, one of the key sensitivities that would impact the outcome is obviously the budget. And one of the aspects of the budget and in its careful consideration is how construction cost inflation impacts the budget. Clearly, setting a brief, fixing the brief is incredibly important, and it's easy to change something when it's still on paper and not once it's being built. Construction inflation is not just a reflection of changes to labour and material costs, but also a reflection of the contractor's attitude to risk and his attitude to what the competitive situation is at that point in time when he's tendering. After a relatively calm period of modest inflation, the impact of COVID followed by the Ukraine war and the impact on energy prices and the following impact on core materials had a major impact on inflation, which gave a period of very unstable pricing and difficult to predict outturn costs. This steep level of inflation not only impacted tender pricing, but also impacted contractors who had fixed price contracts, so there's been a large number of contractor insolvencies in the recent period. Where are we now for the next 12 to 24 months? Over the last year, there has been some significant decreases in materials, offset slightly by still pressures on labour costs, but the current situation could be summarised as fragile client confidence caused by high borrowing costs, leading to fewer projects, contractors' purchasing prices declining due to improved supply conditions and falling demand, the signs of spare capacity in the industry leading to contractors taking a fairly relaxed attitude to risk to keep their order books at the required level. These factors will likely see a relatively stable period where prices will not increase much more than 2 to 3%, and in some locations and in some sectors and some geographies, those prices could actually diminish.